Hi everyone, it's Atara from A. Michelle and Company, and today's look is how to do a simple eye look to wear with a face mask. Of course, it's just eye makeup, so the rest of my face do not have any foundation on, but I do have moisturizer on. So we're gonna get into this look from eyebrows straight on to eyeshadow and eyelashes, so you can wear this anytime with your face mask. This is what our new life is about. You know, I used to laugh at people sorry, I just used to laugh at people that would say I need eyes only, and this is actually a reality. So stay tuned for this look. Take a peek. The eyebrows, and that's what I use to give the shape and feel of how I want my eye makeup to look. Now remember, this is just a look to wear with a face mask, and it's just going to be a very simple look. So as you guys know, if you guys don't know, I came out with my own brush line, A. Michelle and Company makeup brush line. And today I'm going to be using some of the brushes from the Unicorn Inspirational Brush Line. So for my eyebrows, to shape my eyebrows, I'm going to use the angled brush. It's an angled eyeliner or angled eyebrow brush. And for the eyebrow gel, I'm using Ambrosia Cosmetics, which is from Trinidad and Tobago. If you guys don't have that, of course you wouldn't. You could use any eyebrow gel that has a very sticky consistency, because you want something that's going to adhere to the hairs of your eyebrows. But before we do that, let's try to comb these eyebrows up. And then I am going to use the e.l.f. wax, which is going to set my eyebrow hairs in place. And I know some people would use eyebrow pencils, or what's the other thing? If it's not the gel or the pencil, whatever else you use for your eyebrows, make sure it's not in the color black. Black gives you a very angry appearance. It's very harsh, and you just need like a dark brown or a brown, something close to your eyebrow hairs. Or if you're of a lighter complexion, you probably would need something in an auburn color, or probably that has like a gray undertone. So it depends on your eyebrow hair color, and that's something you could research. But you know, for now I'm using dark brown, and this is again by Ambrosia Cosmetics, and the equivalent to that is e.l.f. I believe it's an eyebrow gel, or I think I have it here. I know, doing off camera stuff. Yep, it's a eyebrow gel and powder eyebrow kit by e.l.f. Very comparable to what I am going to be using right now on my eyebrows. So again, it's the A. Michelle and Company Unicorn, the angled brush. I'm going to take a bit of the eyebrow gel, and you're just going to follow the natural shape. Where's my mirror? The natural shape of your eyebrows. So you want to have it light, nothing too heavy, and then you're going to fill it in. Now always remember, when you do eyebrows, and I could always do a separate tutorial on that, make sure it's feathered or it's lighter at the beginning, and then it moves into a darker color. You don't want everything dark. You want it to get or give a natural appearance. So what is usually done is, once you put your eyebrow gel to fill in that area, you're just gonna lighten that area and blend it out or smudge it out with your spoolie to give it like that natural gradient appearance. So once you fill in your brows, and you feather it out, Then we're gonna clean it up with some concealer. I usually use a lighter concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. You could use one that's close to your complexion or a concealer that's lighter, but you don't want anything too light that's too outstanding. This is just a simple eye look. So I like LA Girl concealer because with the brush on the end, you're able to maneuver how you want to put your concealer on your eyes. So you're going to clean up what you just did with your eyebrow gel. LA Girl concealer is thick. It gives you full coverage once you apply a good enough, so it gives you a really nice base, especially when you're gonna add eyeshadow and everything like that. So I definitely like how this is all nice and cleaned up. Of course, I'm gonna blend it in. So I'm gonna go in with my flat edge. It's really an eyeshadow brush. Oh, it's really an eyeshadow. It's flat. So this is the Unicorn eyeshadow brush. So I just want to get that blended in. So that's there. Next, I'm going to go in with a color that's close to my skin tone. And this is in the color Toast. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer as well. I do not use a light concealer on top of my eyebrows to shape them because I do not like that halo appearance. People probably like that. I do not. I just want something close to my skin complexion so it looks natural. First, if there's excess, I just kind of put it on my little blemishes to conceal it, and then I'm gonna shape the eyebrows. Gonna go back with that flat eyeshadow brush and blend out just to clean up. So I really like how this is looking already. So I'm gonna do the other side and I'll count that both eyebrows are done. Always remember once you do your eyebrows to make sure to clean up the middle. I've seen people walk around with a unibrow. They have not cleaned up the middle of their eyebrows, and I'm not telling you what to do, but to me it's not really a cute look. So, you know, you take your same brush that you use, that flat eyeshadow brush, right, that you had your concealer to clean stuff up, and just clean up the middle. So now not only are your eyebrows soft on the end, it's cleaned up in the middle. And then I'm just gonna go back, make sure I still have my shape. So this one's a little bit. This side has a little bit more here. There we go. Gotta make sure we get them eyebrows right. And this is why I like doing this. I want you guys to see that not everything is perfect. There will be times that things are not gonna look bomb as hell. It's going to have mistakes. You're human. It happens. You could deal with it. It's okay. So you guys are seeing that I could clean up even though one eyebrow might be looking different from the other. That's okay. Once it's close enough, we're gonna work with that. So next we're gonna jump into setting our eyelids in prep to do our eyeshadow. So to set my eyelids, I am going to use the flat, it's not a fluffy brush, it's a flat brush from my metallic blue double-ended collection. Sorry for all the dings that are going off. I'm getting WhatsApp messages and I am not answering them right now. Anyways, So this flat brush gives you enough coverage where once you hit the powder, and it's really good for concealer too. This is to like get the product on your skin to sit on your skin. So I'm gonna set my eyelids with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless setting powder. It's pressed powder and it's in the shade Coconut. So you could use any setting powder. Now there's more in depth with whether you should set your eyes with the concealer or you shouldn't. It depends on if your eyeshadow palette is going to blend really well with set eyes. That's a whole nother tutorial we'll get into. But right now, I know the James Charles palette that I'm going to use works well with set eyes. So I'm just going to dab. Because this is in my skin tone, I want my eyes to set in my skin tone. So I'm gonna take it and just press and give it a nice smooth canvas to work on. I'm definitely looking at the wrong side of the camera, right? So we're gonna set that. Before we jump into eyeshadow, I also want to conceal underneath my eyes. Now we're wearing a mask, so you just want to conceal right here because the mask is gonna cut like here. So the eye makeup is just so you could look nice, cool, glam when you're wearing your face mask. You're not wearing anything here. You're just gonna put some moisturizer on because if you're wearing the mask all day, nobody's gonna see. If your skin is blemished or discolored, it is what it is, right? You're gonna live through it. So anyways, so I'm gonna take that same LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. Just gonna go a little bit underneath my eyes here. You could use your fingers to tap it in. You could use a brush, but I'm gonna use my fingers. And you're gonna tap, use your ring finger, tap. Then I'm gonna go back in with that powder just to set a little bit. Using that blue brush. Oh, I forgot to say the double-ended brush, right? It's that flat one, but it also has a black blending brush on the end. So you're gonna take that and press in. So you could use any flat brush if you don't have my brushes, but you should. www.ainashell.com/shop. So press in as close to your underlids as possible because you don't want the concealer to move. And you can put some powder here. Okay. Now that's set. Do you all see this? I'm looking at the wrong hand. Do you see how smooth that looks? Right? Now we're gonna use, I already got this Doozy, but this is the Angle blending brush from the Unicorn Inspirational Brush Set. I'm using the James Charles palette. I'm gonna start with a transition color. And the transition color is gonna be a color that's my skin tone. When you get into dramatic makeup, then that transitional bold color is a whole nother story. We're not doing that right now. So, and I'm gonna do a tutorial how to wash these brushes. You guys will be concerned, you know, these are white bristles, they're gonna be dirty. That's okay. There's a way to get it out so your brushes look white again. So I'm gonna go in, and I love this because you can't really see the color, which is perfect, which is what I needed. Am I getting enough light here? Oh. So you're gonna tap that nude or that natural skin tone color in. Just tap it in. These brushes are fluffy, so it's able to move the product around, which you need. Right. Now I'm gonna use, this is one of the blending brushes from the Unicorn Inspirational Set blending brush. I'm gonna get a color that's a little darker brown to create a transitional effect or gradient, right? Ooh, here goes. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. So you see that, right? Tap, tap. Hopefully you could see it. Tap, 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 tap. The fluffy brush gives you a really nice airbrush blended look, and that's what you need. You're not windshield wiping, right? We're past that. This is tapping and getting the product into your skin, right? Let's see how that looks. I think that's enough brown. I could go a little darker. So this is good. If you do want to go a little darker, you can. I like dramatic, so I'll just go a tiny bit darker. Dun dun dun. Same blending brush, because I'm not going to use this again, and I'm going to just tap. Woo! There it goes. That's what, oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Yep. Yep. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. I hope on camera this looks good. Because when I did it yesterday, I was seeing something that was off. Which again goes back to everything is not perfect. You'll be okay. Okay, so you put a little darker brown and now you're getting a nice little gradient effect. So now I want to go in with a nice gold eyeshadow. So let's get I'm gonna go in again with the James Charles and I'm gonna look for a nice gold. I'm gonna wet my brush and then we're gonna apply it. So now I'm going to use the fluffy eyeshadow brush from the Unicorn Inspiration Set, and I'm gonna spray this a bit so hopefully you guys could see this. Right? This allows your shadow to sit really nicely on your lids. So I'm gonna tap it into the eyeshadow and then I'm gonna tap it on. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm tapping it on. Oh yeah. Remember, this is just a nice natural nudish kind of look, right? Nothing too blingish, because you all know I can bling. And you're gonna tap, tap, tap. Follow the shape of your eyeball. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. By tapping, you're just placing the color. You're not windshield wiping. When you windshield wipe, you move it away from your eyes. You want to press the color into your eyes. And by tapping, it gives you the option to blend as well. But a nice airbrush look. Same thing, the brush is already wet. Tap, 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 tap. I'm trying to look in the mirror and make sure. Tap, 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 tap. Right. I'm gonna go back with that blending brush that has a little bit of that dark color, and I'm just gonna give it a nice little blend. Blend by tapping to fuse both the gold and that gradient smoky end that I have. Just a little bit, nothing out there. It's gonna be covered anyway once I put on eyeliner, which is the next step. I am going to use Wet n Wild Mega Liner, of course in the shade black. You could put your eyeliner tight line, as they call it, tight line, which means very close to your eyelid. But again, I'm dramatic, so I want my liner bold. I like Wet n Wild because the wand in which you use, it doesn't move around. It has the product on it, so when you place it on your eye, it just sits really nicely. I'm not necessarily doing any cat eyes today, cat eye wing liner. We're not doing that today. It's just a simple eye look to wear with your mask. Okay, that looks even to me. Now we're gonna do some lashes. Lashes will be another tutorial. So I use the Duo Glue, oh there it goes. Duo eyeshadow glue. It's formaldehyde free, which if you do your research on formaldehyde, it causes different things in your body, and we don't want that. And it's also waterproof, so you don't want your lashes like falling off because you know you have like a tear fest going on, or you got wet by the rain and eyelashes just sliding off. We don't want that. So you take your wand, of course, again, this might be another tutorial I'll think about, and press it on there. The thing is that they said give it 15 seconds for it to get tacky, which is important because you just want the lash to sit right on your rim, right? And the good thing about this Duo Glue, it's black, and if you do make a mistake, which happens because I make mistakes, not perfect, okay? The black just blends in with your black eyeliner, so nobody really know that you made a mistake unless they up in your eye like that. You're not trying to have that. So you could sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, whatever you need to do. I use my fingers, I don't use tweezers. I like to feel what I'm doing, so just gonna have it shift a bit and think good vibes. You're using unicorn brushes, think of good vibes. So how I apply these lashes, I have the mirror and I look diagonally down so that way I can see where I'm placing the lash and how it's gonna fit. So boy, this be a tryout sometimes. You want to get that as close to your lash line as possible. Okay, it's in, and I'm just gonna push it in so that feels set. Right, next side. I'm gonna do the next side and I'll be back. Now I have both lashes and I'm just gonna clean up around my face because my eyes are pretty much done. So, you know, just take your concealer brush that you had and you just wanna clean up. No foundation involved because again, wearing a mask. Now I already have concealer on top here which is blended, but you know you still want to make sure stuff is blended in. Right? Nothing on the nose, right? Now I want to make sure my eyes pop. And I love using black eyeliner. Get a nice soft black eyeliner pencil. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. For your eyeliner, I love liquid liner because it moves so much effortlessly. You could use a gel if you're comfortable with using an eyeliner gel or an eyeliner pencil. The thing with a pencil on your eyelid is, to me, it doesn't move as effortlessly as I need it to move if it's not smooth. So it has to be a very smooth pencil, but it could be used for another type of look. But for this look, I want something clean, and liquid liners give you that clean look. I do not use liquid liners on my under eyelids. That's a whole nother story. So if I do, that's something different. So I'm using a gel. Oh, this ain't got much, but we're gonna work with it today. Gel pencil, gel eyeliner pencil, and I'm just gonna line the rim of my eyes. Do make sure your pencils are sharpened. I'm not gonna sharpen while I'm recording. This makes your eye pop. I don't know if you could see the difference. Regular eye, which doesn't look bad, but that darkness there, I'm like, yes. Now you're gonna get some of this under your eyes. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your bullet smudge brush. This is again from the Unicorn Inspirational Set, and this bullet smudge brush is for you to smudge anywhere you have your eye makeup or whatever that you're doing. So you want to just give it a nice smudge blended look. And we're done with the eyes. So now when you put your mask on, oh yes, could y'all see this? I mean, see? It cuts right here. Yeah, I'm ready for this. So we're all done, guys. So thank you for watching, and we'll work on another video soon. Peace. No,